All right. Welcome back. Welcome to a very late start for Chill Play Stress Test Edition for Monsters and Memories. Super excited to be here. Today we're going to be stress testing the server for Monsters and Memories, the pre-alpha, early development, proof of concept, EverQuest-esque, EverQuest-inspired MMORPG. It is a classical, just gotta leave it at that. Anyways, since I'm Class&Cool and I like classical and cool games, I'm gonna be talking about this today. We've done a couple of stress tests. One of them I did a live stream of. The second one, I did live stream it, but then I was like, there's not enough content worthy of, not content from M&M, Monsters and Memories. I'll be saying M&M moving forward, but just in general, I just think that I didn't get enough done that night. So here we are in Night Harbor. We're sitting at the gate. So what I want to do today, I'm actually going to remake Draekos. He's a level 1 Druid. And I'm going to start from scratch because I just want to see how the NPCs respond to just everything. Like, I want to test stuff, right? So on the other server, I have a level 2. Already completed the first quest. I do want to redo that first quest. I do want to get back to level 2 and probably a little further down the road. So we'll see how that goes. I do want to do something cool right now, which is in EverQuest, if you know, like, you can transfer items between characters by asking for help, or you can simply drop the item on the ground, hope nobody else runs by, log into your other character, and then go and pick that stuff up. So that's actually what we want to do right now. I've never seen this place. So let's go find a sneaky place where we can put down a couple of items. You might be thinking, Draekos, what are you talking about? You literally have a level 1 Druid. What items could you possibly have worth trading? Well, as I was testing to make sure everything was stable a few hours back, I noticed somebody dropped this Hult's Beetle Bowl. 2 of them, actually. So I went ahead and picked them up. Why not? And if anyone is familiar about inventory space, especially when you're at low level, it is of the utmost importance to have inventory space. So we're going to find a secret little hideout. Ooh, I got an idea. All right, here we go. No, this is pretty high traffic too. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to drop these items. We're going to camp. And it takes 30 seconds to camp. We're going to delete this character and then we're going to make a new one. Knowing that when we log into the new character, he's going to be spawning right around here. So I think the smart thing to do would be to put the bags over here. So the first test is, will the bags stay? Regardless if anyone finds them. There we go. I like this. I like the spot right there. Hold on, let me see. There we go. I'm going to put the bags right over here. All right, so the game plan. Okay, so this is no drop. This is no drop. This is bat fur. We don't need that. And then this is the sack for bat wings. That's a quest item. We'll get that in a minute, so we don't need to worry about that. So this is the items we're going to be dropping. So ready, set, drop, drop. All right, let's camp out. /camp. Alright, this is exciting. What we're going to do is we're going to do the same skills. So the major non-combat is going to be infravision. Minor non-combat is going to be merchant. Minor non-combat is going to be swordsman. And major combat is going to be wise. And I like the swordsman because it gives you this scimitar. Now let's just hope the items are still there in a few minutes. Alright. Alright, so we got a wood elf, druid. Hair color. I can't tell, is that green or what? Okay, those are the green eyes. Alright. Trying to match my own eye color. Alright, we got that. Now let's move on to the stats. For the stats, we're going to obviously max out wisdom because we're a druid. We're going to add some stamina and dexterity just because that's going to help with health and melee in the beginning of the game. Major combat, we're going to do... I don't know if I want to do wise. I mean, the benefit is kind of weird. It's wisdom increased by 5%. Oh no, that's the passive. Okay, yeah. That's good enough for me. The active one is your wisdom is increased by 50% for 15 seconds. So you can activate that as like an event, like almost like a spell. Remove all stuns and make you immune to stuns for 15 seconds. Stun resistance. Stamina increased by 5%. Charisma increased by 5%. I wonder if I can use this for the merchant. We'll think about that later. We'll do wise for now. For minor, we're going to do swordsman. Yep. Makes you better at slashing. Your slashing skill increases 25% faster. Your character now starts with a trainee scimitar instead of a default starter weapon. For this, we're going to do the infravision, right? Grants you infravision, increasing your eyesight in darkness, of course. And then for this, we're going to do merchant. Makes you better at commerce, 50. Your commerce skill increases 25% faster because I like to sell stuff. All right, so let's hop in. So strength, stamina, wisdom, good. And let's hop in. All right, let's run and run and run. Let's hope our stuff is still there. Is this part of the Monsters and Memories? Skullcat asked. Yes, this is the playtest. Yes, we got the bags, guys. It works. Just like in EverQuest. If you drop the bags, they will be there. Cool. So we just started this playthrough with 2 4-slot bags. That's lit. Oh, that's exciting. All right, great. Perfect. So now that we're in the game, might as well enjoy some B-roll footage and turn up that beautiful, beautiful music. Oopsie. See you on the other side. So right now we're going to go ahead and head to the Druid Starter Guild and start our Druid Starter Quest. So for those that don't know, and I apologize for not giving a better introduction at the beginning, Skullcat asked a great question. He said, is this part of the Monsters and Memories? Oh, jeez. I'm sorry, Skullcat. I just reread that, and I see what you did there. You said, is this part of the Monsters or the Memories? I see what you did there. This is going to be a little bit of both. We're going to make some memories and we're going to find some monsters. That's a pretty nice shot right there. Hold on. Let me get rid of my face. I like that. That's cool. Oh, no. I might make this the thumbnail. It's plain and simple, but the two moons. Anyways, this is Salt Breeze Park. Like that sign. Look at those pixels. Beautiful. So we're going to go ahead and go to the Druid Starter Guild. We're going to get the Druid Starter Quest. And for those of you that don't know, this is the Monsters and Memories stress test. So this is not a play test. This is not a pre-alpha. This is not early access. This is a game that is in early development by a unfunded, I should say self-funded, but really they're just not funded. They're not funded by players. They're doing everything out of their own pockets. The lead author, I should say, of the entire project is A Loving Robot, aka his real name is Sean. He was one of the lead designers for the original EverQuest from like the Loosland era, like basically Velius, Loosland, Planes of Power, and so forth. He worked for Sony Entertainment, and before that was Variant. So this is a passion project. I think they have over 20 developers working on it now. Everything from graphics designers, programmers, just everything, you know. There's a few people that are like my personal favorites, like Zukin, there's Goblin, there's Nicodemus, there's a bunch of people, and they're all just people that want to make this project come to life. So they're doing it on their own dime. They're not accepting any funding from people, so this is not a crowdfunded game. So you can't troll them. You can't be like, I want you to do this. It's like, no, they're going to make the game that they want to make. And the awesome thing is that there's an immense support around it, because me personally, my opinion is they're the first ones that are actually doing what we've been asking for 20 years. It's been 25 years since Classic EverQuest has been released, and all people have been really asking for is the remake of that, right? Just with a modern engine. And this is exactly what this feels like, you know, and it's great that we have somebody like Sean, who was a lead designer for EverQuest, because who knows EQ better than the people that were there at the beginning, right? Check out his YouTube channel. He has interviewed like dozens of people from the original EQ team. He knows them personally. Some of them are close friends of his. So, you know, if you thought you were the authority on EQ, try again. This guy knows his stuff. So, so far, this has been a project that I am extremely excited about. This is a stress test. This is not a play test. And I want to reiterate that what we're looking for right now is game-breaking bugs. We're trying to see how stable the server is, and we're trying to see whether or not, you know, we get 500 people in a server, what's going to happen? Is there going to be clipping? Is there going to be latency issues, etc., etc.? So that's why we're here. But after the past 2 stress tests, I feel like they've really honed down on a few things, and things are feeling really buttery smooth. And that's where we're going to test today. We're going to see how all that improvement has come into play. So here we are with an earth-stained note. Before I read this, I just want to read what Skullcat wrote. Skullcat said, "I thought there would be more trees since you started as a wood elf." Oh, my friend, trust me, there's going to be a lot of trees when I start as a wood elf in the wood elf city, in the tree city. I don't. It's going to be a lot like Kelathin, but it's going to be called Kelathick. That's a running joke in the M&M community. But yeah, they do have plans to have a city similar to Kelathin from Greater Fate Arc. They've showed teasers of it, but again, a lot of this is still proof of concept, so a lot of the textures and everything is subject to change. So let's go ahead and hand this note over to this gentleman. Let's turn our UI back on. What the heck did I just do? Did I drop it? Hold on. Sorry, it's late and I'm just not good at multitasking right now. All right. All right, so we handed that in, and rolling. Well, this is interesting. So a little feedback for the M&M team. I just started a new character, but I used the exact same name, and the server somehow automatically detected that I played on June 2nd, as you can see. Oh wow, it even has all of my stuff from 2023. So, if you guys want to pass this along, I mean, I could post it in Discord. I probably will. But just so the devs know, it's like, hey, I created a character that I deleted, but it's still showing all my convos from... This is the November stress test I did. This is crazy. I mean, it's good to know that their servers are caching and saving all that data, but anyways. So, where's the latest conversation? You receive a sack of bat wings. So, first of all, let's equip our new tunic, because we're a bunch of tree huggers. Yeah. We no longer need this one. This is no drop, so we're just gonna destroy. Gonna move our food to the back. These are our 2 starting spells, and we just got our first quest, so I kind of wanted to show you guys that. So what is our first quest? Your first task is to collect regions for the senior members of the guild and to learn a little bit about the balance between... Excuse me, it's late and it's really small, so it's hard to read. And to learn a little bit about the balance of nature while you are here and while you are at it. Here, take this sack and fill it with 8 bat wings. Bring it back to me along with the fire beetle eye, and that concludes your test. Okay, simple enough. If you hit J, it opens up your journal. So it should technically have a record of the conversation here. And maybe it's not showing up right now because we've technically already had this conversation on a past character. So, ooh, and you're in for a treat because it's about to be daytime. All right, so let's go take out some bats. It feels buttery smooth, guys. I'm so excited. There's going to be an official playtest at the end of the month. And, I mean, that's what the purpose of these stress tests are for, Before they have people actually come in and test the game, they want it to be playable, right? I think on the first stress test this month, it was unplayable for the first hour. Which is kind of odd because back in December when they did the playtest, it was perfect. But as you change things, as you add more textures, as you add more game mechanics, obviously things are going to break. Like, it's really hard to make an MMO. It's crazy. even a niche MMO like this, like you think, oh, this is so niche, like who even knows what EverQuest is anymore? You're going to be very surprised. I guarantee you, when this releases in early access in 2026, it's going to be a very unexpected success. You know, people throw around goofy terms like WoW killer. I mean, I think that term is we can finally say that term is dead. Like, no one cares about WoW anymore. Yeah, it's going to be a good time in 2026 when they finally do the early access for this. Yeah, we're going to turn my candle off. I don't want to waste it. We're about to see the sun rise, so that's awesome. What is that? No. Oh, that's a rock. I thought that was like a big ogre, or not an ogre, but a sand giant. And just so you know, if you are watching, you can hop right in, make a character right now. The stress test is going on till 7 in the morning. So it's available for you right here, right now. All right, so first things first, I'm sorry, guys. What do you do after you create a character? You got your starting spells. We're going to get those spells memorized. So let's do that now. And yes, the graphics are intentionally low poly. This is not supposed to be like an Unreal 79 type of game. That is not what they're going for. This is a low poly game. It's supposed to be classic. I gotta stop pushing the wrong button. I'm sorry. I can't push the right button at 2 in the morning. All right, let's see if we can catch the sunrise really quick. The city that we're in right now is Night Harbor. It's the starting city. It's already pretty massive. There are zones in this game, so they're not trying to be like seamless anything. You run to the zone when you want to get away from mobs, so there's no leashing, right? So if you aggro a mob, it's going to chase you until you die or until you zone, which is going to make for some really fun dungeon experiences. You're going to see people shouting train. All right, so let's buff ourselves up. All right, so let's take out our first bat, which is clipping through the ground. All right, maybe we can't get that. Let's get this bat that's clipping through the rock. Oh, boo. I was worried about that. Well, let's go look at the sunrise then. We'll find a bat somewhere somehow. I heard through the grapevine today that they did a sandstorm. So one of the benefits of going with a low poly art style but having modern tools available is that you can get all the particle effects and stuff that wasn't available in the late 90s. So you can expect to see all these textures replaced. Still going to be low poly, but it's going to have a lot more character. I see a bunch of bats over there. What's going on over there? Is that like a bat herder? Look at that. There's like a person there and then a bunch of bats. Oh, I know what that is. That's a bug. For some reason, all of them are just... all the mobs are bunched up on top of there. I have an idea of why that's happening, but yeah. Oh, yeah, you see them? All the mobs are up here. So there you go. Some more feedback for the dev team. Everything here is like stuck. No problem. And just so you know, like this city is massive. So this is one gate. There's another gate over there. This is slightly higher level. That's like a noob area. I chose this area specifically because I wanted to knock out the bats and then I wanted to move on to the fire beetles. There's a lot more fire beetles here, but I think I made a mistake, so it's okay. We're going to go back to the other side of town and we're going to enjoy some of Robert Engstrand's music. All of this music was created by a single composer. I linked him in the, by the way, there's the bank. His name's Robert Engstrand. Although this is a stress test, this is also chill play, so I'm also just relaxing and enjoying my time here. It's been a long day, and long days typically turn into a chill session like this. These look like updated textures. So just to give you some visualization, this is not permanent. This is slightly more permanent. But still, anything you see in the game right now doesn't give any justice to the talent of the people that are behind the scenes doing all the work, literally pro bono. Like, they're doing a great job. I'll sit there and watch Lazukin's streams for like hours and he's just grinding away, working on a wolf. And if you're out there, just know that you're really appreciated. or Goblin working on these icons. Like, it's so much work. It's crazy. But they're making progress. So anyways, we made it to where we needed to be. I see a bat right there. We're going to take it out. There we go. Alright, that was smooth. Oh, and one thing, I'm sorry, I gotta fix this now. Nope, it's already fixed. Perfect. Alright, I see another bat way off in the distance, and one over there and one over there. Look at Dingus. Great job. Alright, so here we go with another bat. Let's hope he drops a bat wing. So we're going to fill up this sack with bat wings and then get a fire beetle eye. That's the game. That's the name of the game. Let's get a close-up. Look at that cute little bat. Cute little fella. I've never actually looked at him that close. There you go, we got our first bat wing. Alright, so wonder why it's doing that. Let's reorganize these bags. The heck? There we go. Alright. Nope, that's not what I wanted to do. Boom. Alright. Tell me if you can see the next bat. I see one over there and over there. Oh, and by the way, that's another thing that's going to be really prevalent in M&M, is they're going to have like immense draw distances. And not only that, but Sean was talking about how his goal is that even if it's a different zone, you should still be able to see some kind of feedback of who is in that other zone. Like, you should still be able to see people in another zone kind of like running around. Like, obviously with like limited detail, like you're not going to see somebody casting a spell like 20 miles away. But like within reason. Whoops. I feel like my tab targeting is not working. Tab. No, it's working. No. He's going after my bat. No, he's not. So I just realized that I haven't really played around with the campfire stuff yet. I'm gonna need to do that. Sheesh. Sorry about that. Family calls. Alright, I'm sorry about that. Alright, duty calls, but we're back. There we go, another bat. What is this? Oh, that's cool. It's like a torch. I mean, a candle, duh. Alright, I'm back now for real. Had to check one more thing. Alrighty. Never a dull moment being a father of 3. Even at 2 in the morning when you finally have like your first 5 seconds of free time. It's like... love it. I'm not even a new dad. I've got a 5, 9, and 11-year-old. I'm a veteran at this game now. And it's still a grind. It's a good grind though. That's kind of sketch. I hope Bill Murray wasn't going after that bat. If he was, then I feel bad. He's moving really slow. He's going after the snake. Okay. Oh gosh, I need to pay more attention. Come on, dude. No. Alright, we're gonna run away. Run away. I love the elementals, that they're just like very similar at least to EQ. Oh no. Yes. Alright, let's heal up. Alright, how do we make a campfire? Alright, I need wood. I'm assuming I get wood by chopping down trees. Rip to this dwarf right here. Oh, why am I not sitting down? I thought I was healing up. Sorry about that. I was distracted by the dwarf and by the elemental. Let's get a close up. Dan Molina, man. I love this guy. There's a lot of people I love that hang out to this day. I have no idea why people even bother to watch these things, but Dan Molina is consistently sending the cheers glasses every single time I'm on. And I notice it every time. And it puts a smile on my face. I'm just like, this guy. I appreciate you, man. It's, I understand why people do like content creation, right? Like when I started this, I was doing it more like selfishly, just for myself. But then once people started watching, I was like, oh, it's like we're hanging out. Like think of the first time you played an MMO, like EQ, for example. Especially EQ, because that was between Ultima Online and EverQuest. It was like the first, actually EQ was the first, because it was the first time you can be like in 3D, face to face with another player. And instead of being on like AOL Instant Messenger or MRC, you were chatting with a real human being on the internet, right? So there was that connection. And same thing here. There's something very special about playing your favorite game, whatever it might be, and being able to interact with people, you know, get their feedback. Just, it's really cool. So I didn't expect to have that experience, but I'm having that experience and it feels great. Here I go again, not paying attention. Xstol said, especially people who are into the same games as you. Exactly. Yeah, and to be honest, I mean, that's why I made this. It's specifically for classic, old, you know, simple MMOs and games like that. I played Helldivers for a bit just because like I don't hop on hype trains at all. But I tried it and it was really fun. I'm like, hey, well, I might as well just stream this, just, you know. But I realized, like, if I'm going to do that, I might as well just make another YouTube channel. You know what I mean? Like, what we have going on here is like a very... It's almost like a community. I hate to call it that because me forming a community is laughable in my own brain, right? Even though that's kind of happened organically. But yeah, I removed all those videos because it's like, if you're talking about, if you're having a conversation with a person and 1 second you're talking about politics and then you shift gears to religion, it's just like, you just went in two different spectrums. It's like, it's confusing. So I removed all those videos, right? Because to your point, X told, what we have here is something we can all agree on, right? And it keeps the trolls at bay. It keeps the algorithm kind of like respecting who should see this stuff. Because this stuff is not for everyone, and Sean actually said that. That's a good segue to the development style of this game. This game is not being developed as a MMORPG that they want hundreds of thousands of players to just rule over. If that happens, great. If it becomes super popular like that, great. But that's not the audience that is being targeted to. Let me say thank you. And I like a lot more just hanging out here with 3 or 4 people consistently that I know, that I talk to. Like, I know you, Xstol, I know you, Skullcat, I know you, Dan. Than selling my soul to like thousands of people just so I can act a certain way. It's just, I don't know, man. I'm not a good actor. You can ask my wife. I see another bat. I think we're almost done with the quest, though. Oh, and we're about to be level 2. Bet. Let's go. Eight bat wings and a beetle eye. So we need 1 more bat wing and then the beetle eye. So I feel like the developers really put some thought into this, because as soon as we get this bat wing, we should ding to level 2, which will progress us to a high enough level to actually take a fire beetle, because they're yellow to me right now and they'll definitely mow me down. Pause. I don't see it. Oh, I see one over there. And any more? Nope, that's the one. That's our bat. There we go. We got it. What is this raw bat meat? Why does it look like a bag? It's not a bag. We're going to sell to the shifty gnome. I'm not even going to try to fight that guy. We're going to take the large rat. It's actually been especially complicated to actually even log on to these things, to these tests, because of I got some real heavy stuff going on in the family right now with medical stuff with my wife, but we're not going to talk about that. But, you know. Friendly reminder, you never know what the other person is going through. That's why we should all show kindness and respect to any stranger we run into. That's what I realize, at least. Like, hard times actually make me kinder to strangers instead of falling into like a victim. Feel bad for me. Ooh. Like, instead, I'm just like, man, I need to be nicer to people, because if I'm going through this, just imagine what these guys are going through, you know? But I'm young. I'm 36. My wife is young, too. I'm not going to say her age out of respect, but going through a life or death experience with somebody you love is just so painful. And doing it alone is even more painful. Which is why I kind of distanced myself from doing any kind of streams or anything. And I really, really tried hard not to even bring it up or talk about it, but I'm only human. Alright, so we're going to sell all this stuff. And now, two things are going to happen. We're going to check how much copper we have, and we don't have a lot. Shame. But we're going to try to take our fire beetle. So far the test is super successful. So let's just recap what we've done so far. Bag transfer works. So you can drop a bag, log into a different character, and go and pick it up. Is that what? No flipping way, dude. Look at this guy. Curtis, you are getting it in. Look at you. Curtis, you just got some gems. Alright. Oh, there's a fire beetle right there. And he's white. He's even. Cool. Yeah. So, completely forgot what I was saying, but something about doing stuff in M&M. Let's buff. Oh, I love this so much, dude. You have no idea. I mean, you might have an idea, because if you're from like the EQ world and you're seeing this, you're like, finally. We got real clouds. We got a nice sunset. We still got the low poly everything. It's EQ, bro. And this is EverQuest. Only better. Everything about this game feels better than EverQuest. I don't care what anyone says. Flame me in the comments. Help my algorithm. Tell me how wrong I am just to boost this in the YouTube search. This is better than EverQuest. But you know what I mean. When I say that, I mean that, like, in the grand scheme of things, when this is fully developed, it's going to be better. The problem with EverQuest is it's an amazing game. and it has amazing lore. And it's been squandered for 25 years. You know, and kudos to the new people in charge, which I remember when EverQuest Next was coming out and before all that stuff happened, this new team that took over, I thought that they were going to just butcher the game. But they actually proved to us that they're passionate about EQ. Still not my version of EQ, you know, but they're trying. You know what I mean? And I respect that. But once the lore is built out in this world, I mean, there's not going to be anything that really compares to it when you look at the category of EverQuest-esque games. Oh, big damage. There goes the sun. Ouch. Oh boy. Come on. Run away or something. Come on, man. Shoot. All right. That's freaking A. 2 moons. Alright, we're just gonna freaking do it. We're gonna die, but whatever. No, actually, we're not. We're not gonna do that. I'm sorry. I'm not gonna subjugate myself to that. We are going to turn my face off, and we're gonna enjoy this beautiful view, though, because that looks dope. And enjoy some of Robert's music. Look at that, dude. Wow. So freaking cool, dude. Nope. Don't do it. Don't freaking do it. You better kill that beetle. Thank you. Alright, let's heal up. I wonder if there will be combat music like EQ. There is combat music, Extol. I'm not sure why it's not being triggered right now, but I thought, or I might be thinking about Pantheon because I've been playing a lot of that. Yeah, I'm 99.9% sure that there's going to be combat music just like EQ. That's a great thing to ask. Just gonna meta up really quick, heal up. Sorry about that. Quick candy break. All right. Yeah. There's definitely going to be combat music, and I think most recently somebody said, you guys mind if we pause? Actually, I want to play Robert's newest song. Can we do that? I have him, he's just such a talented person. I feel like without Robert there would be no Monsters and Memories. Like, it's the perfect storm of people. 69.6. All right. Yeah, I feel like without Robert, Monsters and Memories couldn't exist. Like, between Sean and Goblin and Nicodemus and Zukin first, and all these people I've grown to just adore, obviously, right? But the music, there's something very, very special about the music in Monsters and Memories. So I want to share with you guys the newest track that he recently released, if you guys don't mind. And one of the questions in the comments was, man, are you going to do tavern music? And the answer is probably. All right, here we go. Enjoy. This guy is an artist, man. He's a master. Absolutely love what Robert makes. Majestic. Got the horns. And it reminds me of Indiana Jones. Pay attention. Because you know how Indiana Jones films, like, it goes one way and then it starts to get deeper and deeper. It's building up to the climax. Here we go. started in a tavern, it always ends in a tavern. I love it. Let's go. Gosh, I love this guy. This guy. Oh, he's freaking awesome, dude. He's awesome. Oh gosh, the fact that these people are building this project, not getting paid a dime. Sean is literally putting out tens, like 50s, hundreds of thousands of dollars per year of his own cash to make this project come to life. It's absolutely crazy. Not crazy in a bad way, but like honorable, amiable, whatever you want to say. And that he's attracted the right people, right? It's just great. And Robert Engstrand just deserves a standing ovation for all of the music and sound effects he's made for Eminem so far. So I just want to keep hyping him up because without him, again, it wouldn't be the same. Like, we can all agree that the composer for EQ, the original one, EQ was EQ because of that composer, right? I'm sorry, I'm not trying to go off on a tangent, but really quick, if I go to, let me make sure I don't have any of my private stuff here. Yeah, it's not that private. All right, I'm going to share it. EQ archive. EQ collection, EQ, EverQuest, music. So I'm not, there's a couple of musicians that were part of it, so Jeremy Soule, that's the guy I was thinking of. That's one guy, Jeremy Soule. He's classic. And then there's somebody else too. It says Variant Interactive, but it doesn't say who the composer was. But basically, that's the identity of the world, the song, and all that stuff. So let's go find ourselves a fire beetle right there. Come on. These guys hit hard. Nope. Alright. Plan B. Alright, so what do we do when we have a plan B? We work smarter, not harder. Nasal. So, pop quiz. What's the fastest way to make copper or silver at a low level in the noob zone in EverQuest? I'll give you a hint. It has to do with wood. And it has to do with white. Dude, why is he purple? Shooting time. Why are you purple? Oh, that's so cool. You're a ranger? No way, dude. Alright, do you guys have an answer yet? Skeletons. Skeletons typically carry some kind of weapon, cloth armor, or they just have the bone chips. All of those add up to good copper or silver at low levels. Oh, what the heck? A Shiro Scout necklace. A delicate handcrafted necklace taken from a Shiro Scout. Yes. Yes, please. So what I'm doing right now is I'm trying to make some additional copper so I can go back to the Druid Guild and get some better spells. I can't complete this quest, or at least that's the way it feels like it. I feel like I can't complete this quest, or I can't defeat a fire beetle without at least one spell. My scimitar is just not doing it. Oh wow, he doesn't want it. You're a clown. Alright, we're gonna kill everything we see then. I'm just trying to be more creative here, guys. Oh, this is... What's the other smart thing to do is just to loot all these corpses that no one else looted. Watch this, guys. Oh my gosh, I'm so silly. Literally all these corpses right here. He's got a... Look at that. He's got a mace on him, dude. My guy has a mace on him. I actually used to do this as a strategy. I used to run to high level zones as like a level 1. And I'd try to find like fine steel swords or blunt weapons or whatever. Because high level people just wouldn't... they wouldn't waste their time because it would weigh too much. Right? And me as a low level, I would literally travel across the entire continent of Norath until I found a high level dungeon or zone or something where everyone was so busy going after their grind or their loot or whatever they were doing, and I'm a level 1 in like a level 40 plus zone, and I'm over there just yanking and find steel weapons. And what's funny is that in the process of doing that, somebody would notice me and they'd be like, dude, why are you over here? I'm like, because I'm a freaking adventurer. Oh, that's not somebody I want to adventure with, a sheer scout. And you know, sometimes they'd hook me up, but that's not why I was there. I was there for the fine steel weapons. I did that when Luckland came out too. And yeah, everything about everything I just said was so much fun. And that's what I've been looking for in MMO. I just want to be able to go to places I'm not supposed to go at a low level and experience my own type of scavenging, so to speak. I mean, we just scavenged, I don't know, like 10 corpses, 5 corpses. Let's see what we get out of it. Oh, somebody else left something for us as well. Bone chips. Nice. It's raining. Love it. Sell. Nope, not selling those. Well, actually, we only need 8 of those, right? Here to go with 8, yeah. Perfect. Ooh, lightning. Oh, that's awesome. I saw Jason. I do the same now on Teak. I find so many corpses with loot. I don't throw chronos around, so I need to sell to make loot. Yeah, dude. I mean, it's like a mini quest. That's what makes games like EQ and Monsters and Memories and this classic genre is it's not linear. It's just like, dude, you can figure you can use your noggin you can use the matter between your brains and kind of like figure out a way of doing stuff that's just not the same as everyone else. And it works. It works. And it's kind of like what RPGs are all about. Like, D&D is experimenting and saying like, I wonder if I can do this. And then when you do it, you're like, there's a risk and a reward. Like, yeah, you can do that, but something bad will happen. Or yes, you can do that, and you just got away with like a bank robbery. You know what I mean? It's neat. It's awesome. Just today I found a dozen corpses with skull of... Hold on. Just today I found a dozen corpses with the skull of Genra or whatever. But in 99 that was a great item. 20 mana. Good way to get TS items too. Nice. That's awesome, dude. Alright, so let's go to the Druid Merchant. So we need a nuke. I think this is a dot. Burns your target for 60 seconds, dealing 1 fire damage every 6. That's 35 copper. Oh, we literally have 40 copper. Shoot. I think Moon Flame, right? Channel Moon Energy, inflicting flames for 3. By the way, can we appreciate that they have spells all the way to level 60 already? Right there. Level 60. Alright, so burns target for 60 seconds, dealing 1 fire damage every 6 seconds. So, so that does 10 damage over a minute. And Moon Flame will do 3 every time we cast. We're going to start off with Moon Flame. Alright. One thing that's tricky is that the merchants will not buy anything you have. Certain merchants will buy some stuff. Other ones will just ignore you and just be like, yeah, I don't want that trash. Hopefully with the merchant perk though. Wow, did you see that lightning? Yo, that was dope. I hear that lightning strikes a gnome every like 20 seconds. Somewhere, somehow. That moon looks so cool. There's 3 moons. They all have moon cycles. And yes, the moon cycles do mean something because it changes the world around you. Which is cool. Jason said that Burning Embers dot says stacks 3x. Is that 3 stacked for the same person, or if there are 3 players to cast it will stack? Just wondering. I don't know. That's a good question. I think what they're trying to say is it stacks with 3 other dots, like similar to EverQuest. Like basically you can all right, here's how I would explain it. Flame Lick on a Druid, that's the first dot you get. It's great for aggro. And then you get Swarming Storm or Stinging Swarm, whatever it is, and then you get another one after that. You can stack all those dots in Classic P99 or Classic EQ. So my assumption is that they're trying to say that you can stack this dot with 3 other dots, not with the same dot. Which I think that's what you're saying, but I'd have to reread the comment or question to understand. But that's just what makes logical sense. Let me buff myself up first. Alright, we're gonna med up. Let's get this fire beetle eye. Come on, man. I believe in us. Nice. Don't die. Come on. Don't die, don't die, don't die. Yes! Oh my gosh, look at my health. And I got fire beetle legs. I don't understand why they hit so hard. Oh, that was so painful. My health is so low. Oh, I can't even think. That was so strong. That was just so freaking. That was unnecessarily stressful. Jason said, you understood. I played a Wiz in 99, so no dots. I just figured if you had 15 dots, you can cast them all, as long as each has a different timer, or different line, I guess. Thanks. Yeah, I mean, I think even with the classic rule set, there was like a limitation. But yeah, I'm not an expert. I'm a super casual guy. Notice how I'm like, that's it. That's all I got. That's all I got. Alright, let's heal up. Yeah, apologies, quick bio. Alright, I'm back. And Jason said, yeah, makes sense. Same here. Very casual. Definitely want to play this. I love the experience of seeing everything for the first time. Teak is the first TLP. It's the closest EQ's been to 99 crazy 10 picks with 30 people. Yeah, to be honest, I've talked to some of my close friends on the Discord, and I'm probably gonna try it too. Nostalgia, love your content, keep it up. Thank you, man. I mean, I giggled because I was like, my content, this is so funny. I'm just here, I'm not doing anything. But the fact that somebody's enjoying it is very humbling, so that's why I'm like, oh, thanks. Jason said the zones are packed with tons of every level, every class. Lockjaw popped on our group and it was like a raid. 14, level 15, trying to kill a 25 level mob. Good times. That is good times. That's awesome. Alright. Let's go. Let's get that fire beetle. Let's complete this quest. I play on my second screen while I work, Nostalgia said. I feel you on that. Alright, I'm out of mana. Let's see if I live or die. I'm not gonna die. I'm gonna run if I have to. I don't have time for that. Gosh, come on. Just let me win this. Nope. And look, this is a stress test. To be honest, if you watch the previous video I made, I'm doing the exact same thing I did on the first one, but the guards weren't protecting me, right? The mobs weren't reacting the correct way. There's so many things that they've fixed, and I just want to give the developers credit, because that's what this is really about, is saying, great job, guys. Like, you did a stress test on June 1st. There was only one stress test scheduled. And we're going to keep playing, but we're going to have a quick little powwow. The devs at Monsters and Memories, they said, all right, we're going to do a stress test on June 1st. And then we're going to do the play test at the end of the month. The stress test on June 1st went terribly. I mean, people couldn't log into the server, there was lag, there was stuttering, there was just stuff happening. I logged in at like 11:59 or something like that, like right before midnight. They were supposed to only run the playtest till like 5 p.m. Eastern time, so I'm logging in like 6 hours later. They kept it up. They kept pushing like hot patches to try to fix issues. Some of them got fixed, new things got broken, and they just kept going and going and going and going. And that was a stress test, and then they kind of like shut it down and like, all right, we got the data we needed. They did another stress test a few days later, same thing, testing. And then here we are now on the 15th. Technically on the 14th is when they started the stress test. They extended it, and it's so much smoother. So these guys, for free, on their own dime, without being paid, are doing all this, fixing this stuff, adding new features, adding new quests, adding new spells, adding new textures, adding new bug fixes, and then extending their stress tests. So somebody is awake right now because of this stress test. And I just want to give them kudos and respect and thank yous, because there's certain people like me that I can't log in like between 1 to 4 p.m. or 5 p.m. I got kids, I got responsibilities and stuff like that. But when I do have time, I hop in, I test out. Even though we already tested this out, this is much smoother and better than it was the first time. So hopefully this feedback helps somebody, and we're going to keep going. I'm not saying this is the end of the stream, but just wanted to call that out because it's really not about me, or I appreciate the compliment about the content. It's really, the focus is on the people that are making this game. They're doing a really good job. Really good job. And I really... Oh, look at that. I said all that just to get kicked out. Like, alright. The irony of that couldn't have been better. Looks like we're back. I don't know what crashed or why it did, but that was a humbling reminder that we are in a stress test. Yeah, it got reset. There's only 10 players in the game right now. Oh, nostalgia said, I mean, I play your streams on my second screen while I work. Oh, thank you. All that does is make me more nervous. Jackal Pup, what are you doing, bro? No, I don't want to heal you. I want to kill you. Stop it. Why are you attacking me? Stop. I'm sorry. I don't know why I felt so bad killing that guy, but dang, dude. Let's met up. All right. No, but that really does blow my mind, though. Gosh, yes. Nothing. Absolutely nothing. Yeah, no, nostalgia, it does blow my mind though. Like, imagine being absolutely nobody and then somebody watching your stuff on a second monitor while you're working and doing actually something responsible. It's crazy. I mean, think about it, like, I know, I'm gonna go to work today and I'm gonna watch a video of one of my friends like a friend, right? You talk to him on the phone and let's say you recorded the conversation of you and your friend talking on the phone. And you gotta play that while you're at work, right? Who does that? So the fact that you would play a video of my ugly mug on your screen, second monitor while you're working, that blows my mind. Because I'm not a content creator. I'm not here for any kind of like particular reason. It just all kind of happened by accident. But now that I'm here and people are actually watching this stuff, it's kind of like interesting. It's like the birth of the internet. AOL Instant Messenger, MRC, NRC, whatever it was. Oh my gosh, I can talk to this person from all the way across the world without using a payphone and having a calling card and spending $2 per minute to talk to somebody in Russia. Wow. Those Russians, man. $2 per minute. Well, I'm a game dev, so I follow M&M development closely, and you showcase their progress pretty well. Thank you. Now that's a real compliment because I'm shocked that more people don't cover their development. And actually, I'm not that good because I had plans. I have a Discord. I'm not gonna advertise it here because I don't want anyone else to join it. I linked my Discord and a lot of people started joining it and it started getting big and I'm like, oh, hold on, what's happening? This is not what I wanted. I got very lucky and everyone was cool. No trolls, no weird people, just like cool people. And yeah, like I have a schedule, I have plans, I have things I want to do. And the March-April update that M&M had before announcing any stress tests, any play tests, anything, I had a commitment, a personal commitment that I was going to sit there and go through every single line item that they had. And I didn't have time. I mean, I thought I had time, but then when it came to it, just life. And I felt very disappointed with myself because I was like, I committed to this. And I hate committing to something and then not doing it. Made me feel really rotten. And that's the issue with this whole content creation game is like, you really got to just do it for yourself. If you start doing it for only other people or you start doing it for views or you start doing it for alternative motives, it starts to weigh on you. You know. At least for normal people, like normal, responsible people, right? That have an understanding of deadlines and how your actions can affect the people around you, right? You're not a narcissist. You're not just like in it for yourself. Like it weighed on me, dude. I was like, oh man. Because I had a list, man. I had a Word document of all the changes they did. And I was going to go through them piece by piece. I was going to develop the video. I was going to edit it. I was going to do all this stuff, dude. So, yeah. I followed the M&M development closely, too, and I dropped the ball on that one. I know it's not a big deal, like, in the grand scheme of, I guess, real life issues, but still, though. It's like when you commit to something, you want to just finish it. So I do appreciate you saying that, but I feel like I could do much better because this game deserves a lot more credit than it is getting. Excuse me. Nope, no, don't heal. There you go. Kill. Now, since you said that, if you... Gosh, stupid freaking... You're gonna die. You're gonna die. I'm not gonna die. Nope. I'm just kidding. I would never react that way. Nostalgia, you said, well, I'm a game dev, so I follow M&M development closely. I already read that. If you don't mind sharing, what kind of game development are you into? Or you can just say I'd rather not share. It's more of a conversation starter than anything else, not probing. Look at this naked guy. A naked wood elf saying, what kind of game development are you into? Tell me about the games you're developing. Oh yeah. You develop games. What kind of games do you develop? Do they involve wood elves? Rub it against the wall. I'm just joking. I'm sorry. It's late. Oh, that was so silly. Nostalgia said you have a casual laid-back theme going. It stands out from other M&M streamers. The room for everyone. Yes. I would agree with you that I'm more casual. I don't have an agenda. I don't have a personality. I'm just me. I am with literally what people have to deal with every day at work, at home, and everywhere else. Nostalgia said, sure, here's my game on Steam. Sick. Awesome. I want to see this. There's nothing I love more than developers. Nobody understands the pain you guys go through. It's like the pain that I want to go through. But I never got educated enough to actually go through it. Imagine waking up one morning and being like, hey, I want to get really educated and smart so I can go through a bunch of pain. What's the name of that? Oh, I know. Game development. I'm not sure if it's letting you post a link or not, because you said, sure, here's the game on Steam, and then that's it. I typically don't filter or block anything, so it might just be a YouTube thing, so I apologize if that happened. Alright. I know I died somewhere around here. Good old classic corpse run. I reckon that when you in the desert, you gotta do a corpse run as a wood elf. Doesn't matter if you're a dwarf, you're a human. We all bleed blue. Tell you what. That ain't me. And yes, I know we don't bleed blue, but that was comic relief. I don't know. Oh God. Where did I die? Alright, Draekos. There I am. Look at me dragging my corpse, just like classic EverQuest. Sure, here's my gaming link. Nostalgio said, I guess I removed my link. Game is called Dead Grid. Can I pull it up on the stream right now? Is that okay? Or no? I mean, realistically, no one's gonna see this except for the 8 of us or 5 of us. I'm just curious. Is that okay with you? Or you can just say later. I'll check it out later. Oh, cool. All right, thank you. I just want to be respectful. You said it's called Dead Grid. Dead Grid. There we go. Wait. You can check it out later. Well, you said it's fine on stream first, so that was me being respectful. But yes, I will check it out later. But I'm gonna check it out now since you gave me permission. Nice. All right, zombies. I have a co-op dungeon crawler in development as well, but it's not on Steam yet. No problem. Leather boots. Okay, skill tree, like that. And then I saw the weapon tree as well. Commando, different skill tree, nice. My gas is further this way. Oh, interesting. That immediately reminded me of like SWAT, old school SWAT.
Destroy! Rampage! I will send them to hell.
Wait, so is it almost like a that's so interesting. Because I see the card element here. Then I see this in 3D, and then I see this in 4D. Like, what is going on, though? I feel like it's like 6 genres mixed into one, because look, like this looks like an RTS. This is obviously like progression that you'd see in like CS:GO. This looks like not saying it's SimCity, but like SimCity like territory type of stuff. But this right here is what gets me. It's like XCOM mixed with Hearthstone. Oh, okay. That's a very good summary. That's super cool. Okay, I'm adding this to my wish list. That is great. I love it. I freaking love it. That is awesome. All right, perfect. No, that's super cool, dude. Thank you for that. I was not expecting it to be that nice. That was really cool. When my dungeon crawler hits Steam, I would love for you to play it. Of course. Yeah, of course. No, I'd love to. 100%. As long as it's not like some like hentai crazy weird. You know what I mean. I'm not into that stuff. I know a lot of people are nowadays, but I'm not into dirty stuff. I'm I'm one of those like weird, what do you call it? I've been there, done that. Now I'm just trying to be a good boy. Good, clean, old fun. Killing zombies and fire beetles. Oh, and before I even started, you guys noticed something? I don't have any spells memorized. One thing I hate about being a not quitter giver upper is that I could have easily switched to my other character where I already have all this stuff, but part of testing is I want to make sure it all works. I will say these even con fire beetles feel pretty OP, but okay. I'm gonna try to kite. Oh, what the freak? Who hit me? You better die. Look at me in the eyes. No flipping candlestick. Are you kidding me? Oh my gosh. Alright. We're gonna cheat the rest of the way through. I promise you. Because just like in classic EQ, you can hop skipping away using your stamina to like get away from mobs. Which, chef's kiss. I think is brilliant. But yeah, since we don't have like Spirit of Wolf yet, I'm definitely gonna nuke and then hop. Nuke hop. Nuke hop. Nuke hop NH. Oh, okay. What the freak? Oh, dumb. Dude, I'm a druid. Why are you attacking me? Hold on. I'm just gonna... How dare you? How dare you, Jackal? I'm a druid. I'm a pet lover. I'm gonna kill you out of spite. How dare you? Get back here. Get back here. Get back here. I'm so disappointed with you. I don't even want to kill you. You know what? I'm not gonna kill you. I have 2 cats and a dog, and one of them is a husky. And even though that jackal looks nothing like my husky, I still don't want to kill it. You know what? I'm gonna kill it. What the freak? There you go. It disappeared magically. Guard Aban had nothing to do with it, right, Aban? Aban, look at me. Look at me. Don't walk away. Did you do something? I could tell the pale white in your eyes. The pain, the suffering, and everything you've been going through.
Perhaps this is one of the darkest moments you've ever had to deal with. Aban, hear me. Hear me clearly. That jackal. It was either me, or him, or maybe even you. You're making the right decisions in life, protecting Night Harbor. Never stop doing what you're doing. We appreciate you. Heart emoji.
Oh my gosh, I'm a
clown.
Alright, let me sit down and med up. Oh gosh. It's just late. Alright. Let's go. Full mana. There we go. We got our next pick then. Run away. Run away. Yeah, the fact that I can even do this right now is insane, because you couldn't do this when things were not running so smooth. The freak? Who was attacking me? Yeah, I'm gonna win this. You're not gonna... No. What? No. Come on. Okay. Fire beetle legs. Oh gosh. Come on, man. Alright. Feedback. Starting quest, stuff like this. Let's up the percentages. If you're gonna make it so that I have to have a fire beetle eye, don't make me kill like 60 of these. And I know it hasn't been 60, but it feels like 60 because they hit for like 60 and I have 100. Jeez. I remember going through this actually the first time, and I actually had more copper and I had a dot and a nuke. And I was doubling up and I was still struggling to kill these fire beetles. So that's okay. This is just feedback. But I'm giving you feedback, Eminem. I'm not saying this would make me quit. This would make me take it a little bit more serious. So I'm just saying gently lighten it up. Just let me get that fire beetle eye so I can progress, because my understanding is the next quest is even harder. Which is good. I want it to be hard. That's what she said. Nighttime looks so dope. What the freak? How I... You see what I mean? I'm not in a rush. I promise. It's not that bad. But it is almost 4 in the morning. And I started this at like 1. Collecting 8 bat wings and a fire beetle eye. Look at me. Look at me. I don't think that's okay. Alright? 8 bat wings. Not every bat drops a wing. Okay. But when you make these fire beetles hit so hard and they don't drop what I need them to drop, it's painful. I'm not asking for the world, just a slight adjustment. Just chill. It's just a fire beetle. And by the way, a fire beetle eye, I think everybody should have one. Bright flame lick, additional lighting around them, like, should just be one of those like feel good items you get. It shouldn't be that rare. I'm just saying. It should get rarer as you get through the game. But should be that first hit of like dopamine you get at the beginning of the game where you're just like, yeah, I got a fire beetle eye. I didn't even know what this thing was. What is this thing? Well, I want this thing. And I better have it on the next kill. I do appreciate the fact that they glow. Oh. Can't believe I had to do the face-to-face thing. What? I'm sorry, what? Usa. It's okay. I'm not blaming the devs, to be honest. It's just game development is hard. You can't just What the freak? I didn't hit. What? Oh, freaking A, dude. I didn't touch you, dude. Thank you. No. He had nothing? Okay. Alright. Alright, so for the playtest that you guys plan on doing, please make Fire Beetle Eyes drop like every other drop. I just don't think it's that serious. It's a quest item. I don't need the Fire Beetle legs. I don't need the Fire Beetle carapace. I don't need the... What else do I have that's Fire Beetle? Fire Beetle gland. I don't need any of that stuff. I need the Fire Beetle eye. That's it. Okay? This is okay? Okay, cool. Fist bump. Great. Oh, what? Let's fix that. Thank you. I know it's gonna get fixed. Spam this guy. No, I'm not. I'm not even gonna wait. I'm so upset that I healed myself. Or healed him. You gotta die. I like you. I promise I didn't have this experience the last time. It was actually pretty quick, like maybe like 3 or 4 fire beetles, and I got the fire beetle eye. It's not supposed to be this tough. I'm sorry. I will flame this game. Like, I will literally rip that eye out. Okay. Okay. Alright. Alright. And... Oh, thank you. Oh, God. You see that? Who was it? Sure, at West Melons. Melons said he'll sell me a freaking fire beetle eye. Jeez, man. So, I mean, maybe that's the purpose, right? So we can work together and just be in an MMO. But I am so annoyed. I don't get annoyed. I don't get annoyed because I'm used to what I'm used to. EverQuest is a grind. It keeps going, and there's stuff that happens, but this doesn't make sense. When you kill like 10 fire beetles and none of them drop an eye, it just pisses you off. So, hey, at least you know you're getting real content. I'm not just like somebody that works for Monsters and Memories like, yeah, this game is so great. Like, no, it is great. It's the best thing since sliced bread, but that's why we're here. We're trying to make sure that it's better than sliced bread. Melons. What a great name. Honestly, it was a hard decision because part of me wanted to just continue where I left off on the last playtest, because I had already made it to past all this, but I think with all the bugs and the delays and everything, it just made sense to redo it. I still think I made the right decision, but shoot. Yeah. Wait, giant fire beetle eye? I'm not sure that's what I need. I literally can't read because the text is so small. Yeah, that's not it. Alright, well, we failed. And that's why we do this, because it's a stress test. We are testing the stress out of this stupid stress. Not the game is fine. The game is perfect. Monsters and Memories is perfect. Everything about it is perfect. It's the stressing of the stress. If freaking stress. Game development is hard. Like Nostalgio said, he's got games for days. Find him on Steam. It is freaking nuts. So crazy, man. And to be honest, I would keep going tonight, but I'm just not going to sit here and keep trying to get a fire beetle eye. I'll be frank, I was not expecting this. It's not any of the fault of the devs. It's just one of those things where it's like RNG, right? The only person to blame is my bad luck. We're gonna try it anyways. It's not gonna work. I can guarantee you because I've done this before. So we're gonna go ahead and give him the 8 bat wings and the fire beetle eye. Hand in. He does not want it. And then we're also going to try to do it a different way. So we're going to go ahead and call it a night. And I hope you guys have a great night. Alright, have a great night. I'm gonna leave you guys with this view. Thank you for being here. Thank you for hanging out. Thank you, Nostalgio. Thank you for all the comments. Thank you, Jason. Thank you, Xtol. Thank you, Dan, as usual. And thank you, Skullcat. Have a great night. Oh, and I'll see you guys at the end of the month on the playtest, please. I'm not saying please, like, come here and watch me. I'm saying please join the playtest, because I'm sure it's going to be dope.